Eliza, great to see you. Welcome to Pop Alternative.
Thank you. Great to see you too.
This film is crazy. It's so packed, perfect for spooky season. Script to screen journey really interests me, right? Because you read something and then you actually go and film it and see it come to life. Given
Uh,
that I said it's so packed with so many elements, with so many kind of genres and everything, what was that journey like for you specifically with this project, script to screen?
oh, it was quite like as you can imagine, quite a complicated journey. Um, where even making the film and like being the character, it was quite there's a lot of twists and turns in the film that are quite hard to wrap your head around. So there was a lot of like, wait, what when did that happen? What am I supposed to know? So it was definitely challenging in that way, but yeah, such a visual feast for the eyes, the whole
I
film.
always walk on eggshells with these interviews because I love going in fresh. I don't like bringing in much things about plots and twists, but you said enough, right? There's twists and turns, which are amazing. So much happens before you go to camera on a project, right? So from an acting storyteller perspective, you could see it as two journeys, right? Before filming Caddo Lake and after filming it, or does it feel like one big journey with multiple steps in between? I'm curious about that for you.
Hmm. It's definitely a marathon, um, not a sprint. And I think a big part of the process was like spending time with just on the lake and speaking with people who are from the community. And yeah, I just think understanding what Celine and Logan's vision was too, because the location's kind of a character in the film, and I just think that it took a lot of like world building, I guess, to bring this film to life, and yeah, it was quite a marathon, this film.
How does it read script wise? Because we established in the beginning, right? It's this is perfect for the spooky season, but there's a psychological thriller. There's the kind of what's going on, who did it component. It does have like horror movie moments in it, in my opinion, were very scary. Is it all everything coming together, or is there one kind of element that stands out the most when you're reading the script for this?
Hmm. I mean, what drew me to the project was the genre element of
Yep.
the film. I had never really done, I mean, I'd done genre before, but not anything in this kind. But I was really drawn to like the way that Celine and Logan kind of um they sort of it was centered around this very grounded, naturalistic family drama
Yep.
about a broken family. And um I think that's something that everyone can relate to. And it's like a more, I think it was like quite a complicated, complex, family drama that you don't usually see paired with a genre film. Um, so I just think that it will defy audiences' expectations in a lot of ways.
You
So,
can cut the tension with a knife in a lot of these scenes for sure.
yeah.
It's tension driven, it's suspense. Um, October 10th on Max. People are going to be able to check it out, which is really exciting. And it's interesting because it's spooky season, right? It's the perfect time for this. And I'm wondering, there's so much happening in the horror movie, thriller, psychological, sci-fi. There's so much happening in these genres right now, Liza. And they've always been around, but there's been a popularity and like a surge in interest in these genres. So I'm just curious, what's it like being part of a project now in that genre, those genres, at a time where there's a big appetite for it? Is it exciting? Like, do you not think about it as much? Like, what's that like for you?
Oh, it's super exciting. I mean, I agree, like horror is the place to be. Like, um, and I am really excited to be doing a film, well, to have a film that kind of explores that genre a bit. If you asked me 5 years ago whether I liked horror, I'd probably be like, hell no. Um, but I think that the genre is really expanded in a way that's like quite um like genre bending.
Yep.
And there's just like more a breadth, I think, when it comes to the genre, which is really cool. I think it means that film is evolving, and That's exciting for us.
Perfect example too, the genre bending component, kind of throwing it away and kind of throwing stuff at the wall and see what sticks, right? With just kind of character developments and arcs and everything as well. And then just the scenery, like this movie is so aesthetically beautiful, eye candy wise. So there's a lot of elements at play. Last super quick question before we wrap up. Whether you've been on a set one time or thousands of times, you're always going to learn something new. There's always going to be learning experiences you could take to the next journey, the next gig. What were some learning experiences specifically for you from an acting storyteller perspective on this project that you'll bring for future projects specifically?
I think the action element, just it's a definitely a skill, and it's a muscle. The more you do it, the better you get. And it's doing stunts is like, it's hard, and it's hard to make them believable. And for them to come from like a natural place. The boat riding was awesome. I loved doing all that stuff. But yeah, just like trying to carry a story, not just through seeing the people are talking in a room. It's, how do you captivate an audience with, the simple task of like running from A to B. So yeah, I think that's definitely what I learned.
October 10th on Max. Can't wait for everyone to check it out. You are so great in this too. Congratulations. Eliza, so great chatting with you. Thank you and all the best.
So thank you. All the best.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.